Thank you so much, Mahalia, for that package there. I really appreciate that. Dr. C. Charan, welcome inside the studio. We're happy to have you on location, but we're always happy to have you in studio with us, as well as you, Dr. Sawyer. How grave is the problem in Trinidad and Tobago?
Well, in my opinion, it is too grave, because every time you hear about a little baby who we have lost, and you read the article that says the baby was put to bed on their tummy and the next morning baby is gone, it is one too many. The statistics for SIDS are not available in Trinidad because by definition you need to have ruled out every other cause of death, including doing some very specific investigations that are not available in Trinidad. So we do not have official statistics, but it happens far too often.
And Dr. Sawyer, I know that you brought baby with you.
Yes.
So you're going to show me, we're going to go through what we saw on the tape, but this time I would get to be part of it. But in terms of SIDS Awareness Month, which is October, what plans are in place to educate the public besides coming on now?
Thank you again so much for having us today. What we do every day at the Children's Assessment Unit, every time we see a parent bringing in a baby under the age of 1, or if they have a young baby at home, messages are always reinforced about the best action that they can do is put baby to sleep on their back every nap time, every sleep counts. And we give written information in terms of leaflets to every patient on sudden infant death syndrome.
And you know, this happens in the first year when mothers are also grappling with coming to terms, some of them with the first-time pregnancy or postpartum depression and so on, so many other things happening. Do those factors also affect or contribute to SIDS, Doctor?
They do, because, as you said, a new baby, especially for a first-time mom, there is so much to get used to. And they're getting information and advice from everywhere, from granny, from everybody else. And it affects SIDS in that one of the main things that we try to promote is sleeping on the back. But historically, let's say when we were young, our parents probably put us to sleep on our tummy. And that is because there was not enough information or research that was done at that point to make us aware that it was unsafe.
But even as adults, we naturally sleep on our stomachs sometimes.
And that's fine. As adults, we are able to respond. Should we, say, vomit in our sleep, a natural reflex would kick in that will allow us to turn and clear our airway. Babies can't do that yet because they haven't got enough muscle development or enough brain function to be able to do that. And that's why putting them on their tummy is unsafe.
So you're going to demonstrate to me, Dr. Sawyer, live in studio, what happens with baby and, you know, what are you going to demonstrate actually?
So what I'm going to demonstrate is the safest sleep position for baby. And this is what we want. We want a flat surface with a firm mattress, tight-fitted sheets.
So no pillow?
No pillows, so we want to keep stuff out of the crib. And this has to be an area that's separate from mom, so not sleeping in bed with mom.
Because a number of parents, a number of women keep their child with them, breastfeed, fall asleep, breastfeeding.
Of course.
Not advised?
So, of course, feeding has to take place overnight and every single night and multiple times for the night. But what we would recommend is sleeping in the same room, so room sharing, not bed sharing.
Okay.
It's quite easy for mom who's waking up every 2 to 3 hours to feed. It's reasonable that she will fall asleep. So the safest thing to do is after baby has fed, put baby down next to mom or in a crib that's close by.
Okay.
So what we're seeing here, the only thing that we can see is the mouth. So there's one space that milk goes into.
Yes.
But with more research, going down further into the anatomy, there are 2 tubes. The one at the top is for air, and the one at the bottom, that's where milk goes to. So if baby is in sleeping on the back in a supine position, if the baby does have some milk come up during the night, it's a natural reflex that baby will swallow. And just with gravity alone, it's going to go down into the space where it needs to, into the tummy,
right,
and not into the lungs.
Right.
what happens in the side position
Yes.
or in the tummy, the anatomy is reversed.
Ah, so it goes into the air
Yes.
and chokes.
Yes.
Ah,
It's
okay.
very easy
Yes.
to
Yeah.
to get all the way down through
Yeah.
gravity.
So this is why we want it this way.
Yes.
Oh, just holding this baby, and I know it's not a real baby, but I'm getting all broody.
Her
Holding
name is
baby.
Arlene.
Hello, Arlene. Oh, Arlene not even looking at me. Arlene's eyes is closed. And as I hold Arlene and in the correct position to rest her down, I want to thank very much Dr. Sam
You're
Sicharan
most welcome.
and Dr. Chanel Sawyer
Thank you so
coming
much.
across very early morning to start. I don't know, this baby feels like a real baby. And I'm going to take you across right now to Rishi, who is there to tell us. Rishi, how you find her looking, boy?
Are you going to have another one?
I laugh scandalously at that one.
We don't know what can happen.
You never know,
Eh?
Rishi.
We might be
Oh.
having a baby in the studio soon.
But we're talking about